Good evening everyone and welcome to Channel 784's news program of the day. I'm Bob Connor and here are some headlines for you. Robotic fish have been spotted on the east side coast. A tree with legs was seen walking away. A spectacular rise in positive thinking has doubled happiness. A disco ball is shaking up the night sky. A mysterious purple mist was seen blanketing northside fields, and a festival of floating candles created a magnificent view from the south side hills. Now, here is Anna with the weather.
Good evening, I'm Anna with your local weather report. First up, it's a sizzling day in Fishkill. Temperatures will reach a scorching max of 131, with a thunderstorm brewing in the afternoon. The town of Fishkill has a long history steeped in railroad culture and plenty of local attractions to explore. Heading south to Fremont, temperatures will reach a high of 142 today amidst rainy weather. Here, visitors can explore its hiking trails and take in the quaint park while they're at it. Then it's on to Stallstown, where a windy weather day awaits with temperatures reaching a max of 112. Stallstown is well known for its historical attractions and its nearby golf courses, perfect for a wild weather day. Next, we have Pyfid, where temperatures will reach a maximum of 150 accompanied by a thunderstorm. This sleepy town is home to some of the best fishing spots in the state. Finally, Lolly will be windy with a maximum temperature of 82. This little town is tucked in the rolling hills along the banks of the Cane River, providing stunning views to all its visitors. Now, back to Bob with today's top stories.
In a recent and disturbing event, a tree was seen walking away from its previous location in an unknown direction. Witnesses stated that it awkwardly rose from its place in the ground and proceeded to walk erratically away, its roots seeming to function as sturdy legs for the unnatural transformation. The incident, which has been labeled a strange and unexplainable occurrence, is causing a disturbance in the local population who are asking questions of officials who are failing to give any valid answers as to why this phenomenon might have taken place. Authorities remain tight-lipped and some in the public eye are beginning to worry what other unnatural occurrences may follow in the near future. Social media users have taken to documenting the strange scene, with many comments in disbelief of what they state they have seen. However, with no clear explanation, the origins of the walking tree remains a mystery. Environmental experts struggle to explain the unlikely event, citing that this has never been seen before in the natural environment. To make matters worse, the tree reportedly carries on walking for days, further fueling concerns about the well-being of the public as no one can explain how it can survive for so long. Overall, this unlikely and disturbing event has left many members of the public with much confusion and fear of the unknown. Robotic fish are becoming no longer something of the future, as sightings of these high-tech creatures have recently been reported on the east side coastline. Residents of the East Coast have noticed an increase in sightings of robotic fish swimming in their waters in recent weeks. Although some were initially startled, they later discovered that the fish were not living creatures but rather a form of robotic sea life. These robotic fish are designed to mimic the movements and behavior of real fish, which can be used for a variety of purposes. Robotic fish could be a great asset for local fisheries, as they are able to travel to far-off locations where other surveys and research may be too dangerous or costly to conduct. They can also be a boon for scientific research and exploration, as robotic fish are able to provide detailed readings of water temperature, pH levels, and other environmental conditions. Further, robotic fish are also designed to detect ocean pollutants, which can help inform conservation efforts and reduce disasters caused by contaminants or byproducts entering the water. These robotic fish sightings on the East Coast coastline are a sign of the technological advancements of our time. Not only are these fish able to help aid in scientific research and conservation efforts, but they can also help foster an understanding and appreciation of marine life and the ecosystems that support it. The sighting of robotic fish on the east side coastline is an exciting development with enormous potential. We should look forward to the incredible benefits they bring in making our oceans a safer and healthier place. Residents of a normally quiet suburban town are in for a rude awakening this evening as a new neighborhood disco ball tries to shake up the night sky. It's no secret that the night sky is a tranquil oasis, the perfect spot to take in a few moments of peace and contemplation without interruption. That's why it's a shame to see that a particularly eager resident has installed a huge mirror ball in the center of their garden, giving the sensation of a much larger disco party than is actually taking place. The twinkling lights from the ball can be seen for miles around, making it difficult for those living in nearby homes to get a good night's sleep. Worse yet, people who'd normally go for a late-night walk or jog find their paths lit up like the Las Vegas Strip, out of place in the typically placid setting. While the ball owner may be well-intentioned in their quest to have some fun, it's left many of their neighbors none too happy about the disruption to their peaceful evening. With apartment buildings and townhomes increasingly taking up valuable outdoor space, it's become much easier to disturb the night sky, and its new additions are seen as both intrusive and inconsiderate. It's likely that the once peaceful night sky won't be back to its serene state anytime soon. It is no secret that an optimistic outlook on life is beneficial in many ways, but the benefits may be even greater than we realize. Recent research has shown that increasing one's focus on the positive is capable of significantly improving an individual's overall happiness. The study conducted by a team of scientists at the University of Manchester found that those who focus on being optimistic and positive showed a dramatic increase in their overall levels of happiness. Results indicate that in participants who actively adopted positive thinking, happiness levels were nearly double compared to those who did not. The findings provide evidence that making a concerted effort to think positively can yield tangible benefits in one's overall happiness. In the study, researchers found that the participants who focused on being positive were better equipped to cope with everyday stressors, and even reported increased satisfaction with their lives. The research specifically focused on how positive thinking affects mood and emotion, but the study's implications can be much broader. By consciously attempting to focus on the brighter side of life, a person can more easily lead a more fulfilling life. Positive thinking is also capable of improving productivity, performance, and job satisfaction. Ultimately, these findings are simply a reminder of how important it is to focus on the positive. By striving to evaluate the best in situations and reflecting on positive aspects of life, you can greatly improve your overall well-being and happiness. Remember that it doesn't take a miracle to make a positive difference in your life. All it takes is a little optimism and the right mindset. The mysterious purple mist found blanketing the north side fields has left residents of the town in a state of confusion and apprehension. Reports of a strange purple fog have been surfacing for the past few days, and some have taken to the streets in search of answers. Unfortunately, the truth is that there's a lack of information surrounding the phenomenon. Officials have yet to confirm the source of the purple mist, and the eerie fog has only added to the unease of the community. Adding to the mystery is the fact that there have been no reported cases of unusual illnesses or any change to local wildlife activity. At the same time, people in the area are feeling a variety of physical and mental symptoms. Reports of headaches, dizziness, nausea, and confusion have been common among those affected by the smog. It's clear that the mysterious purple mist is far from an ordinary occurrence. Until more information is uncovered, the north side fields will remain under a veil of uncertainty and concern. The south side hills were the site of a much-anticipated festival recently, but what they were expecting to be a beautiful sight sadly fell far short of expectations. The Festival of Floating Candles was touted as a unique experience that would provide a magnificent view of the area, but all many attendees received was a view of disappointment. The event had been heavily advertised as a sight to behold, a display of thousands of lit candles casting an undeniable glow over the countryside. However, despite optimistic reports and the best intentions of organizers, what attendees got was a subpar show. Even after almost 200 hours of preparation, the illuminated display failed to give those in attendance the majestic sight they were expecting. Though the sheer number of the candles was impressive, their light was too faint and spread too thin for a complete spectacle. This made it difficult for the visitors to get a full view of the display and have the remarkable sight organizers and attendees were all hoping for. Overall, the show was underwhelming. After countless excited people poured out of the hills with hopes of seeing a marvelous view, it's fair to say that the Festival of Floating Candles did not meet the expectations of its watchers. Now that we have heard all sides of the extraordinary story of the tree which appears to have grown legs and walked away, it is time to dive into the debate. Joining us tonight we have Mike Krockhauser and Ellie Donahue, who will discuss whether or not this event could possibly have happened and what the implications of such a phenomenon might be. So let's get to it. Mike and Ellie, what are your thoughts on a tree grows legs and walks away? Thank you to Mike and Ellie for an engaging and enlightening debate. We truly appreciate them for taking the time to participate. Now, let's move on to the sports segment and see what's happening in the world of sports. The Plotham football season has come to an end, but fans of the sport are none too pleased. The newly formed team, simply dubbed Team X, has taken the championship in its inaugural season, and the fan base is not happy about it. Questions abound about how a team that was so newly formed managed to come out victorious so quickly. Numerous sources have alleged that Team X had an unfair advantage, that the team had hired uncertified and inexperienced coaches, and that the team was getting special treatment from the league. Some fans are also arguing that Team X's win came at the expense of other, more deserving teams. For example, Team Bravo was possibly poised to win the championship, but their rapidly declining fan base and dwindling supporters may have caused them to falter in the last stretch of the season. It's a shame that a newly formed team was able to swoop in and take the championship. This victory will forever be shrouded in a veil of controversy and mistrust, and Team X will likely always be seen by some as a team of cheaters who stole the championship away from a more deserving team. A thrill-filled wave of celebration swept over Slappin baseball yesterday as rising star Jimy Williams sealed his record-breaking home run streak. During the 9-game streak, Jimy cemented his status as one of Slappin's top players and helped bring attention to the small town's thriving baseball community. Jimy's amazing feat began with a 3-run home run in Game 1 of Slappin's season. This marked the start of an incredible period of excitement and anticipation as each game during his streak saw Jimy hitting a home run, leading many to believe that the streak wouldn't end anytime soon. With each game and each home run, Slappin players and fans would gather to cheer on the young star and watch his record-breaking streak unfold. Miraculously, the streak was not broken until Game 9, when Jimy hit his 10th consecutive home run, leading to celebrations all over the ballpark. Jimy's fans and teammates rushed out onto the field to congratulate him and bask in the glory of his remarkable achievement. "It's an incredible feeling to be part of a record-breaking streak like this," he said afterward. "I am so grateful for the support of my teammates and the whole Slap Pony baseball community for making this possible. I am really honored to have been able to make history here." Everyone in Slappin is abuzz with Jimy's record-breaking feat, and there is no doubt that he has helped put the small town on the map. With Jimy's bright future and Slappin's growing baseball culture, it looks like the Slappin baseball community is here to stay. The Windliner Grand Prix made history over the weekend when they staged an incredible comeback victory with the help of a captivating double play. With the Windliners down by 3 runs in the top of the 8th inning, it looked like victory was slipping out of reach. However, the Grand Prix team was not ready to park their victory dreams just yet, as they managed to load the bases with 2 outs in the inning. That's when it happened. A ground ball was hit up the middle and Grand Prix second baseman Hector Villalobos charged the ball and scooped it in one single motion, tossing it up the middle to shortstop Mario Williams. Williams then fired a laser to first base, where first baseman Jennifer Jefferson managed to tag the runner a split second before he touched the bag. The Windliner Grand Prix team erupted in celebration after the play. This double play was a symbol of their resilience and determination as a whole. It proved to be the turning point of the game, and the rest of the Grand Prix team finished the job with their bats, scoring 4 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning to take the come-from-behind victory. The Windliner Grand Prix have been gaining momentum recently, and this impressive double play certainly adds fuel to their fire. This weekend's matchup proved that the Grand Prix have what it takes to bring home a victory, even when the odds are stacked against them. It's sure to be an exciting season. This is Bob Connor, signing off and wishing you all a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in to Channel 784's news program. Let's keep informed and stay in the know. That's it for now. Until next time, goodbye and good night.